Yeah, hi there. These comments are for D, and I am Michael, the founder owner and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And let's take a look at your specific situation here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. Okay, you say, is the test the same or will it be different each time we take them? My thought is, if a student does a test already, if he does it again, of course the result would be much better, but it doesn't reflect his actual progress. Look forward to your quick response. Good question. It depends on what test you're talking about. Remember that my online TOEFL course has literally thousands and thousands of test questions. I have over 700 different lessons to help your friend improve his academic English language proficiency in his vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So let's take a look at each part of my course. I'll tell you how it works. Okay, in the vocabulary part of my course, you do have some quizzes. You have lesson number 3, which is a vocabulary ebook. It's 150 pages, and there are dozens of tests here. Each time he takes a test, that is the test for that particular area. Of course, if he takes that again, he will see the same test twice. Yes. Here we have lesson 4. We have vocabulary words A through E, and here are the quizzes. Now, the way I've designed these quizzes is they draw from a test bank. So each quiz is about 10 questions. It draws from a test bank of about 25 questions. So if your friend takes the quiz 3 or 4 times, he will then see the same questions again. And that's how these quizzes work for the vocabulary area of my course. All right? The next area is pronunciation. Let's talk about that for a minute. My pronunciation section of my course has over, how many lessons are there? There's 48 different lessons. Each lesson is a video lesson covering the important areas of pronunciation as it relate to American English. So here, he will take a pretest. Lesson 1 is the Diagnostic Pretest. He'll complete that, and then he'll get feedback from me. Then your friend will complete another pretest, which is a Diagnostic Pretest for syllable division, grammatical word endings, word stress, sentence rhythm, intonation, thought groups, and blending. And then finally, once your friend has gone through all of my lessons, he'll take a post-test, which is Speak Clearly lesson number 48, which will test his mastery of all the different pronunciation lessons that he's practiced. Okay, so grammar. Let's talk about grammar for a second. Okay, what your friend will do here is he completes a pretest, a grammar diagnostic pretest, at which point he'll find out which areas of the course he should study more, where he should focus his efforts on. And then once he's done that, then he takes a grammar diagnostic post-test to measure his progress. Now there's one other area here. Let me show you here. Which one is it? You can tell your friend about this one, or send him the video. Here. Lesson 32, writing, grammar, and research exercises. Literally, you don't have to worry about your friend taking the same test twice here. He's going to click on this link, and you have writing plus grammar exercises. Trust me, there are thousands of exercises at this website that will help your friend improve his grammar when it comes to sentence style, word choice, grammatical sentences, ESL challenges, punctuation, mechanics, and basic grammar. So each of these areas, for example, sentence style, it breaks up into many, many quizzes. Parallelism, needed words, misplaced modifiers, dangling modifiers, shift, person and number, shift tense, shift so on. Trust me, he'll have plenty of practice where he can actually improve his academic English language abilities. Okay, let's go back to my course for a second. So now we want to go to listening. Okay, right here. So once your friend gets to my listening section, he will work on all of these practice tests. It's true. Once you take a practice test, that's it. Then he takes it again, he'll already be familiar with the answers. So that's why I created here, I think I have over 40 listening practice tests for your friend, and I recommend that he practices in Lesson 3, National Public Radio. He should practice here about 15 minutes every day, and then Randall's Cyber Listening Lab, when he clicks on this link, I mean, check this out. I mean, how many listening practice quizzes are there here? There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So your friend will not, I don't think you have to worry about this if he's taking it again. I mean, if he completes all my lessons, trust me, his academic English language abilities will be much better. All right, let's go to reading. In the reading part of my course, which is section 5, there are some videos and lessons to help him get used to the IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. And then we have over 70 different speed reading tests to help your friend improve his reading from 100 to 350 words a minute. Again, as he completes these practice tests, he will improve his reading speed, which is very, very important for the TOEFL IBT. Okay, let's go to writing. The writing section of my course, we have a lot of lessons to help your friend improve his independent and integrated writing abilities, and specifically for writing practice tests, I have over 40 independent writing practice tests for your friend today. He can start completing. Just tell him my rule. My rule is 1 practice test per day. And then for integrated writing, we have 43 integrated writing practice tests for your friend. All right, let's talk about speaking. That's the last section of my course. Okay, for speaking, we have independent and integrated speaking lessons to help your friend be familiar with the speaking question types and the strategies for answering them. And as you can see here, there's independent speaking tasks. These are independent speaking tasks that actually appeared on the TOEFL IBT exam. And then, if your friend needs additional practice, I have 300 topics right here. Check this out. We have 31 through 300, so I doubt that your friend needs to worry about completing the same test twice. Remember, I have so many different quizzes and tests, it's pretty much a non-issue. In fact, I can tell you this. If your friend completed all of the lessons in my online TOEFL course and all of the practice tests and quizzes, it would take your friend at least 6 months of studying at least 2 to 3 hours every day for the next 6 months. So how do students get better? They get better because the longer they use my course, the higher the score they're going to get, because they get more practice in these 7 areas. Some students only need to practice for 30 or 60 days. Someone who wants to get over 100, like your friend's going to need to use my course for several months. So he will work in a lot of different areas of my course and complete more lessons and more practice tests than a student who only uses my course for 30 days. You can see how it works? All right, so I think we're good. So I answer your question. So you say my thought, if a student does a test already, if he does it again, he doesn't need to do it again. Trust me, he can work on additional practice tests and quizzes in my website. I have thousands and thousands of them, so there's no need for your friend to keep working on the same practice tests. All right? Anyway, thank you very much. And